Into thin air. Funny how a saying you have heard or been familiar with all your life can suddenly lead to a thought. This one being, disappeared into thin air. Now, the fact that they had disappeared is what clearly took my attention when read, or said in the past, when reading of unsolved mysteries of people, planes or other things disappearing. And the thought then lingers of what and when. And when you get to the how, ideas of the Bermuda Triangle or magnetic interference gets given time, and people can befall all sorts of incidents which may lead to them perishing. But now I consider the dimensional portal theory idea again. I gave the opposite idea thought in my article, Appearing from Nowhere, of when people or things appear from what would be deemed thin air. But instead of a particular thing or person being the object of interest, it is now the air itself, because I didn't think about that nowhere actually being somewhere after all. So is there a thickness to the air that is beyond what we originally thought? We say the air gets thin the higher you go up, less oxygen making it harder to breathe and for life to sustain itself. So the concept is there. But what if dimensional differences are really as thin as air? Like a stack of repeating 2D sheets building up to create our 3D world. What we feel and breathe and know as air. Could it be that when air is thin, it becomes like a super thin sheet of paper between dimensions? So someone can step through it without even noticing it. And you wouldn't even know what happened, as with the people left in the place you came from. Like an invisible portal, not having a fixed position or definable size, yet is always there. Maybe along the lines of The Bit in Between, which speculated about there being layers of firmament as a container type enclosure. Because I realise now, perhaps there are many other layers, a bit closer to the surface than I had first thought.